Now, this is some pretty big news. Remember, Woo Woo Dude says, I mean, matter of fact, quite a lot of people are thinking it now, psychics and otherwise. Yeah, the rest of the year is going to be pretty interesting. But Woo Woo Dude's been telling us, oh, wait for the second half, just watch. And so far, it's not disappointing. July 20th from Sarah Carter. Update, suspect dressed in FedEx uniform who killed son of New Jersey federal judge found dead. And the story is that, which I went and looked this up, the federal judge is overseeing a case that one of the young girls, or at the time young girls, is bringing against Ghislaine Maxwell. This federal judge, this female, her son and her husband got shot. The son, I believe, is killed. The husband, I think, was in critical condition, but I think he was alive still. And now ABC News reports that the suspect in the shooting of this Judge Salat's family was found dead of an apparently self-inflicted gunshot wound. And it said that the person who did this was, according to reports, the husband survived but was left seriously injured, critical condition. Judge Salas was in the basement at the time of the shooting, was not injured. The judge's 20-year-old son, I guess, was killed. Salas is presiding over an ongoing lawsuit brought by Deutsche Bank investors. That's one thing. According to the lawsuit, Deutsche Bank failed its due diligence to abide by its anti-money laundering policies, and reports state the bank failed to monitor high-risk customers like convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Quote, the FBI is investigating a shooting at the home of Judge Salas, whatever. We're working with our... But again, that judge is also overseeing a case, I believe a civil case, that's being brought against Ghislaine. And the husband that is critically injured of this judge is a lawyer himself and has represented one of the housewives of so-and-so nonsense for money laundering defense, and has represented the gang known as the Bloods. That's her husband. She, by the way, the judge, is an Obama appointee. So this is very, very interesting. But woo-woo friend, my female friend, woo-woo friend, not woo-woo dude, woo-woo friend, look what happened over the weekend right in North Brunswick. Someone disguised as FedEx shot and killed a federal judge's 20-year-old son. Yep. To Epstein case, Deutsche Bank for sex trafficking, money laundering. Maybe that was the only case. Maybe it wasn't a girl. Maybe it was just the Deutsche Bank thing. Look what happened. Oh yeah, okay. And I think an even bigger scandal will emerge. Look at my prediction from 7 months ago. So again, I've mentioned she has this little spreadsheet thing online that I look at, which if she does any updates to it, I get emailed and I can go look at it. And it's private. It's private. But January 3rd, 2020, and I have this logged. Timing, 3rd to 4th quarter 2020. That's the target timing. Status pending at the time, because this was from January. Central banks to be exposed in major corruption ring, child trafficking, money laundering, etc. List of banks involved includes Citigroup, Deutsche Bank, Bank of America, HSBC Holdings, Goldman Sachs, Wells Fargo, and Mitsubishi Financial Group. That's what she got. So we've heard, obviously, Deutsche Bank. However, Bank of America's name's being thrown around right now because of the billion-dollar funding that they gave Black Lives Matter and the terrorist movement they're behind, basically. So, trust me and trust Woo Woo Friend, the big banks' names are going to be out there again in the worst kind of way. All that money laundering they were doing, we have better... They launder, $1 billion, and they pay a few million in fines. They launder some more billions, they pay a few million in fines. It's part of the business model, as I've been discussing on this channel since I got started over 10 years ago. It is part of the business plan. Set a few million aside, we earn billions. We set a few million aside, we just settle out of court. No one does any jail time. We have a little news article, a little story. We're going to tighten our grip. We're going to the top management of Bank of America. We're going to look at this group, and we promise the regulators we're going to look into tightening up how we monitor the trap. Yeah, because billions of dollars being sent of one specific account, you know, it just went on our radar. We didn't notice that. We're focused on the jabroni public. $200. Oh, there's 5,000. Someone bought a used car. Let's monitor that guy. Yeah. 20 billion just went. No, don't worry about that one. So, at any rate, very interesting times indeed. And it's going to get a whole lot crazier as we progress through this year. That I can assure you. Take care.